say, everything ain't about black and white and this and that. Well, to a degree it is. Okay, because everything wasn't about black and white. There wouldn't have to be a picture with 4 whites, 1 Asian, 1 black person, 1 person you can't tell if they're white or black, 1 woman, 1 this and that. And if it wasn't about black and white, right? But sometimes I used to feel like I'm sensing some racism. I'm sensing some prejudice. I can tell they're prejudiced by what he said and how she said that and this and that. And it could be true, but it could not be true. Because that's what I've been told, especially growing up here in South Florida. It was very prejudiced. It was very prejudiced. And I remember growing up down here, man, it was normal for me to be, as a little kid, to be walking down the street and have a truck full of white.
Somebody say something disrespect.
Yeah, some truck full of white boys ride by, niggers, or they used to call us nigglets when I was a little boy. They call us nigglets, and that was normal. So growing up in that and seeing that, I was conditioning, and then I got everything my black leaders are telling me, we're oppressed and we deserve money back and we deserve this and that. So I began to be geared to look for it.
Look for some money every year.
Or look for the prejudice.
Yeah.
That's called a bias. It's a bias. It's a worldview bias, but what really gives you most people really down is their internal views, their internal bias,
Yes,
and the negative talk.
Yes. And so my grandmother, I thank God for her. She's gone now. She was born in 1920. And she remembers Rosewood. You remember? We wasn't there.
I heard of it.
They killed a whole town of black people, just a whole town. They just came in there and demolished them.
That's when they knocked the whole town. That was in Chicago.
No, that was in Florida, Rosewood, Florida. And they just killed all the black people. There was a couple survivors. But my grandma, when she talked about Rosewood, you could see the tears coming down her face. And you could see the pain, and she just, and you could just tell the pain of just being a part of that.
Yeah.
And I went back and she was talking about when Martin Luther King was killed, you know what I'm saying? And like, as a black person in the country at that time, if they could kill Martin Luther King, and he was supposed to be the hope.